Alright, hello once again YouTube. Thanks for tuning in again. I have, the past few videos have been me trying out the entire combat triangle, melee, ranged, and mage, and trying out nearly every type of each of those. And so, now I'm here once again in the combat beta just to make a video talking or showing you all the abilities. So let's get started, I suppose. I don't know how long this video is going to take because there is a lot of abilities. We'll start with the attack abilities. You got Slice, which is a basic ability. Slice your target for up to 200% weapon damage. In addition, has a 10% greater chance of being a critical hit. So, say you're holding a weapon that does 200 damage, 200% weapon damage, has potential to do 400% damage, and 10% greater of being a crit. So that's at least what that is. Slaughter, which is a threshold ability, which means your gun needs to be up here. This is basic. This is threshold, and yeah, that hello random imp wanted to photo video bomb me. Anyway, sorry, back to this. Cause your target to bleed for up to 400% weapon damage for over 10 seconds. If the target moves a location, they suffer triple damage. That's 1200% weapon damage if they're moving. It's so strong. Overpower, which is an ultimate ability. Overpower your target, dealing damage equal to 25% of their maximum life points. So that's a great thing to use on bossing, since they have high health and stuff like that. And we got Havoc, which is a dual wield melee basic ability. Instantly attack with both weapons for 100% of both weapons damage. So that's a nice skill. Backhand, which is a stun ability, and if the target can't be stunned, they suffer 300% weapon damage, which is pretty strong, actually, against targets that can't be stunned, obviously, I suppose. Alright, scroll down. Smash, which is a two-handed melee basic ability. Smash your target for up to 200% weapon damage, disabling protection prayers in PvP. So that's great. We got Barrage, which you run, pretty much you charge your enemy and stun them for 3 seconds, and then it does the whole 300% weapon damage thing like any other stun. Well, any other basic ability stun. You got Flurry, threshold ability. Perform a flurry of blows against your target, dealing 400% weapon damage over 6 seconds. And it's channel, which means you have to sit there and let it run its course. If you click off, it'll cancel it and won't do as much damage. And that is a dual wielding melee ability. Alright, and then we have Sever, which is a basic ability. Sever your target's nerves, dealing up to 30% weapon damage and reducing any damage they deal by 10% for 10 seconds. So that's a nice and strong thing to use. You got Hurricane, which is a two-handed melee threshold ability. Spin on the spot, dealing up to 400% weapon damage at all adjacent targets. So it's an AoE effect. Alright, almost done with these. Massacre, which I like. It's well, for dual wielding, it's really good, and that's what it's for anyway. It's a dual wielding ultimate ability, which means your adrenaline bar has to be all the way up. Destroy your target, dealing up to 200% of both weapons damage instantly, and causing an additional 200% of both weapons damage over 6 seconds. So that's strong. Meteor Strike, which is, oh god, I love this. And two-handed ultimate melee ability. Crash down on your target with the force of a meteor, dealing damage equal to 40% of their maximum life points. Only usable on targets with over 50% life points remaining. So once again, another thing for high-leveled opponents, but it does still is still really effective on players. Alright, Kick. Now we're on to the strength thing. Sorry, Kick, which is a basic ability, which is another stun, and then does 300% weapon damage if they can't be stunned. Punish, which is another basic ability. Punish your target's mistakes, dealing 125% weapon damage or 175% weapon damage if they're stunned. Dismember your target, dealing 200% weapon damage over 6 seconds. So it's a bleed ability. Damage over time. Fury. I like this. Unleash your Fury, dealing damage equal to 150% of 6 seconds auto attack damage to your target. Channel, so you have to let it run its course. Now, what I think they mean by equal to 150% of 6 seconds auto attack damage, say you have a weapon that attacks every 2 seconds. It'll add up those 3 hits, and I don't know. I don't exactly know how all the abilities work. Destroy, which is a dual wielding threshold ability. Destroy your target, dealing damage equal to 300% weapon damage to your target over 6 seconds. during which I lost. Okay, start over here. Destroy your target, dealing damage equal to 30% weapon damage to your target over 6 seconds, during which time they are also stunned. Channeled. Requires, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not saying that requires. I don't think it's really necessary, though. Sorry if y'all are get upset at me for doing that. Quake. Threshold ability, two-handed melee. Smash your weapon into the ground beneath you, dealing 150% weapon damage to all adjacent targets. Okay. Let's go down. Come on. Okay. Berserker ultimate ability. Harness your adrenaline to increase all damage dealt, but also all damage received by 100% for 10 seconds. So you better have some confidence that you're going to kill or wound your target more than it can wound you. Okay. Cleave basic ability, two-handed melee. Cleave through your foes, dealing 75% weapon damage to all targets in a frontal cone. So, kind of, if there's someone a little in front to the left, a little in front to the right, and right in front of you, they'll all get hit by it. Alright, Assault. Assault your target, dealing damage equal to 250% of 6 seconds auto attack damage to your target. Channeled. Smite. Smite your target's defense, dealing 75% of both weapons damage, or 150% of both weapons damage if they are not wielding a shield. Pulverize, which is another really cool looking ultimate ability. Two-handed melee. Pulverize your target, dealing 300% weapon damage, and reducing their damage dealt by 25% for 10 seconds. Frenzy, dual-wield melee ultimate ability. Perform a frenzied attack lasting 10 seconds. Targets standing directly in front of you take damage equal to 20% of their maximum life points every 2 seconds. Channeled. Alright, now moving on to defensive abilities. Anticipation. Concentrate on anticipating your foe's attacks, reducing all damage taken by 10% for 10 seconds. Bash. Requires a shield. Bash your target with your shield, stunning them for 3 seconds. Target's immune to stun, instead suffer 300% weapon damage, same as just about any other stun. Yeah. Revenge requires shield threshold ability. Enact revenge upon your foes, causing any attack you receive to increase your damage dealt by 10%, stacking up to 100% last 10 seconds. Provoke. Oh. Well. Alright, provoke basic ability. Taunt your target, forcing them to focus their attackers on you. Targets have their damage reduced by 50% when attacking anyone other than yourself. However, you also do 50% less damage when attacking any other player. Immortality. Ultimate ability. Stupid, annoying skill in PvP. Anyway. Well, that's actually good if you use it right. Anyway, sorry. Become an immortal. Any damage you receive is reduced by 25% for 30 seconds. If you should die during this period, you will miraculously return to life. However, the immortality effect will be consumed. So pretty much the ultimate will end. Freedom, basic ability. Break free of any snares and gain immunity to any other snares for 6 seconds. Also clears damage over time effects. Oh, that's nice. Reflect requires shield. Threshold ability. Raise your shield, reflecting 50% of damage you receive back at the attacker last 10 seconds. Resonance, I assume that's what this is. Requires shield, basic ability. The next attack you receive within 6 seconds will heal you instead of harm you. Rejuvenate, ultimate ability. Channel your adrenaline to help restore your life points, healing, health, and drain stats over time. Debilitate. Debilitate your target for up to 100% weapon damage, also reducing any damage they deal to you by 50% for 10 seconds. Preparation, shield, basic ability. Prepare for a fight ahead, causing each attack you receive to reduce the remaining cooldown of resonance by 3 seconds, last 10 seconds. Barricade, which, God, this skill has annoyed me so many times. Barricade, requires shield, ultimate ability. Summon an impenetrable barricade, which prevents all damage receiving for 10 seconds. Alright, on to these two abilities. Regenerate, basic ability. Focus your remaining adrenaline to heal your wounds over 6 seconds. Does not work during combat. Insight, dramatically increase the likelihood that your attacks will cause your target to attack you instead of your allies. Lasts until cancelled. Has no effect in PvP. Now on to the ranging abilities. Piercing shot, shoot your target with a shot dealing 125% weapon damage or 175% weapon damage if they are stunned. Snapshot, two-handed ranged weapon, threshold ability. Fire 2 shots in quick succession. Dead shot, sorry. Ultimate ability. Boom, fire a deadly shot at your target, which deals 150% weapon damage instantly, and further 200% weapon damage over 6 seconds. Snipe, basic ability. Take aim at your target, dealing up to 300% weapon damage after 3 seconds, channeled. Binding shot. Shoot your target with a shot which stuns them for 3 seconds and binds them in place for up to 20 seconds. Targets immune to stuns instead suffer 30% weapon damage. Fragment shot. Shoot your target with a shot which fragments on impact cause them to suffer damage equal to 200% weapon damage over 6 seconds. If the target moves, the effect is increased. Escape. Leap backwards up to 7 meters to help maintain range from your target. Basic ability, by the way, and that one is, okay, sorry. Rapid fire, dual wielding ranged weapon, threshold ability. Rapidly fire both weapons at your target, dealing damage equal to 250% of 6 seconds auto attack damage to your target. Channeled. Ricochet. Basic ability. Fire a shot which ricochets off your target, hitting 2 additional nearby targets for 100% weapon damage. Bombardment, threshold ability. Fire a volley of shots into the air which come raining down, dealing 200% weapon damage to all adjacent targets. Incendiary shot. Two-handed ranged weapon, ultimate ability. Fire an explosive shot into your target which will detonate after 3 seconds, dealing damage equal to 30% of their maximum life points. Unload. Unload both your weapons at your target's current location for 6 seconds. Every 2 seconds, all targets standing at that location will take damage equal to 35% of their maximum life points. Channeled. That's a lot of damage. Alright, on to the mage abilities. Asphyxiate. I think that's what it is. Threshold ability. Reach out with your magical force and choke the life from your target for over 6 seconds. Target over 6 seconds. Dealing damage every 2 seconds. Your target is stunned for the duration of this effect. Torture. Basic ability. A powerful spell that deals up to 200% active spell damage, inflicts 250% damage against stunned opponents. Omnipower. Bombard your target with each of the 4 elements, dealing damage equal to 25% of their maximum health. Ultimate ability. Dragon's Breath. Basic ability. Breathe a mighty cloud of fire in a frontal cone, hitting targets for damage up to 300% of active spell damage. Impact. Blast your target with a burst of magical energy, stunning them for 3 seconds. Target's immune to stuns and suffer 300% damage. Yeah. Pretty much all the stuns are same. All the basic ability stuns are the same except for the ranged one. Alright. Combust. Basic ability. Applies a damage over time effect up to the targets, dealing 200% of the active spell's damage over 6 seconds. Surge. Basic ability. Instantly teleport up to 10 meters in a straight line ahead. Detonate. Threshold ability. Surge was basic ability. Anyway. Detonate. Threshold ability. Summon an explosive ball of energy. The longer you maintain the effect up to 12 seconds, the more powerful the explosion will become. Using detonate a second time will trigger the explosion. Chain. Basic ability. A magical spell that chains nearby targets, hitting for 150% of your active spell damage. Wild Magic. Threshold ability. Fire an unpredictable double magical attack at your target which deals between 75% and 150% of your active spell's damage. Metamorphosis. Transform into an element based on your most recently cast spell. While transforming, your spells are free to cast and your damage is increased by 25% last 20 seconds. Tsunami. Summon forth ultimate ability. Summon forth a destructive wall of water, damaging all targets in a frontal cone for damage equal to 200% of your active spell's damage. Alright, that's all of the abilities. I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this informational video. If you want to see a lot of these abilities in action, you can check out all my combat. I have all the triangles of combat, ranged and mage and melee and all very many types of each of those. Alright, now please share. Please like, share, favorite this video, and thumbs up and subscribe and comment and all that great stuff. It means a lot to me. It's been helping a lot. Ever since I started doing these combat evolution of combat videos, I've gotten so many subs, and it's a great thing, and I thank you all for that. So, have a good day. It was good making a video for you. Bye.